Another day, another story. Mastering the art of letting go, breaking the cycle of overthinking. Introduction. Imagine lying in bed, unable to sleep, as your mind races through endless thoughts, analyzing every detail and scenario. You find yourself trapped in the cycle of overthinking, and it feels like there's no escape. But fear not, in this presentation, we will explore how to break free from the chains of overthinking. Understanding the overthinking trap. Let me share a personal experience. There was a time when I had a presentation at work, and I obsessed over every slide, word, and potential outcome. I wanted it to be perfect, but my overthinking led to anxiety and sleepless nights. Maybe you can relate to this situation. Perhaps you've caught yourself going through endless possibilities and analyzing every detail. Whether it's about a decision you need to make, an interaction you had, or even something as simple as what to wear to an event. Step 1. Awareness. A friend of mine once pointed out that I tend to overthink situations. Initially, it annoyed me, but it made me reflect and become more self-aware. I realized he was right, and that was the first step in breaking the cycle. Has anyone ever told you that you tend to overthink? It might be frustrating to hear, but those observations can be valuable in recognizing our own overthinking patterns. Step 2. Gain perspective. I used to spend countless hours worrying about things I couldn't control. I realized that by shifting my focus to what I could influence, I regained a sense of empowerment and reduced my overthinking. Consider a situation where you're stuck in traffic. You can't control the traffic itself, but you can control how you react to it. By taking a different route, listening to your favorite music, or using a navigation app to find an alternative, you regain a sense of control and reduce the need to overthink. Step 3. Be present and isolate the problem. There was a time when I found myself overwhelmed with multiple problems. I realized that by practicing mindfulness and being present in the moment, I could isolate one issue at a time and tackle it more effectively. Think about a time when you were juggling multiple problems or decisions in your mind simultaneously. It can be overwhelming. By being present and focusing on one problem at a time, you can give it the attention and clarity it deserves. Step 4. Set time limits. I used to find myself spiraling into endless analysis, spending hours dwelling on a problem without finding a solution. By setting a time limit for problem solving, I forced myself to be more efficient and focused on finding practical solutions. Imagine you're presented with a challenging problem to solve. Instead of endlessly analyzing the problem, you set a timer for 30 minutes and commit to finding potential solutions within that time frame. This technique helps prevent overthinking and encourages proactive problem solving. Step 5. Recognize progress. When I started implementing these steps, I didn't always find an immediate solution. But I learned to celebrate the fact that I took action, recognized my overthinking, and made an effort to solve the problem. Over time, this mindset shift helped me break free from the cycle of overthinking. Breaking the cycle of overthinking is not always about finding a perfect solution. It's about acknowledging the progress you make, even if it's just a small step towards resolving the issue. For example, let's say you're working on a complex project. Instead of berating yourself for not completing it entirely, celebrate the fact that you made progress by completing a section or brainstorming ideas. Winding down at night. Like many people, I used to struggle with overthinking at night, which disrupted my sleep. I discovered a technique that worked for me. I scheduled dedicated overthinking time during the day, allowing myself to indulge in 5 minutes of unrestricted thoughts. Afterward, I engaged in relaxing activities like taking a warm bath or listening to calming music to transition into a peaceful evening. Have you ever found yourself lying in bed, unable to sleep, as your mind races through various thoughts? By scheduling specific time during the day to let your thoughts run free and then consciously winding down at night, you create a boundary between overthinking and relaxation. Knowing when to seek professional help. There was a period in my life when overthinking became persistent, affecting my overall well-being. Recognizing the need for support, I sought professional help. It was a turning point in my journey of breaking the cycle of overthinking. If you find yourself caught in the cycle of overthinking for weeks or months on end, where it starts to impact your daily life, it may be time to seek professional help. Just like seeking medical help for a physical ailment, reaching out to a therapist or counselor can provide valuable guidance and support. Conclusion. As I implemented these steps in my life, I noticed a significant shift. I became more aware of my overthinking patterns, gained a new perspective, and learned to focus on one problem at a time. Breaking the cycle of overthinking is an ongoing journey, but it has brought me greater peace of mind and a sense of empowerment. Breaking the cycle of overthinking is not an overnight process. It takes practice and patience. But by implementing these steps and embracing a solution-oriented mindset, you can gradually free yourself from the burdensome trap of overthinking. If you have any questions, or would like to share your thoughts on this subject, please feel free to do so. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.